My name is Matt Davis. I'm president of the Board of Education of the City of St. Louis. Thank you all for being here. On behalf of the board, we do want to give our most heartfelt condolences to the victims of yesterday's shooting, the student and the teacher who lost their life, the assailant who was one of our students who lost his life, the students who were injured physically. We hope for the best of their recovery. And today we begin to try to make sense of this, to try to heal, to try to learn and see how we can stop this from ever happening again. One of the hardest things is that people keep saying that the district did everything right, that the police did everything right, that there really wasn't anything more that we could do, that the training went off as planned, that the students followed how they were trained, the staff followed how they were trained, our security officers acted with unflinching courage, the police responded immediately, and yet we're still left with tragedy. It's already become political, both sides of an issue trying to score points. What I think that we ask is, let's find a solution. This was the 40th school shooting this year. It was a record number. The last record was set last year. This is a trend that must stop. What else can we do? We arm our security guards. We lock the doors. We train kids starting in preschool what to do when someone comes into their school and tries to inflict trauma on them, to hurt them. A safe space, a sacred place for our childhood, and it's been taken away from our kids in this city. We have got to do better. Every night and every day, we all know when we live in this city, we hear gunshots ring out. We lose kids every day on the streets. I've said it 100 times. Dr. Adams, over his tenure, has been one of the only people who've been speaking out about this, and no one seems to listen. No one seems to care enough to do anything. But we took some solace in the fact that at least for the time that the kids were with us, they were safe. They were in the safest place that they possibly could be, and yesterday, that didn't happen. And I'm sorry, I'm angry. I'm angry for these teachers that have to go and put up with so much outside nonsense when they're just driven to teach these kids, to care for these kids, to help and give them a better life. And now they have to be social workers. They have to be doctors. They have to find some time to care for themselves. And yet, we send them back today. We'll send them back tomorrow. We'll continue to ask more and more and more of our teachers and our staff. It's got to change. I hope, I beg, that we learn a lesson, that we do something to help the people suffering from mental illness, our kids who are so tragically hurt that they are driven to just these senseless acts. And that we find a way to get these weapons of war off of our streets and, for the love of God, out of our schools. I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Adams now. Thank you.